All right, welcome to class. So we are still working on differentiation, dealing with trigonometric function. We are done with trigonometric function using chain rule. Now we want to do trigonometric function using product rule. Here. So by now, you should have been familiar on how these things works. So first thing you have to note is that how do we get my product rule? We said our dy over our dx here is v du over dx, then plus u dv over dx. So this is my product rule here. So the first thing we're going to do, example 1 here, is that we want to start finding some variable. So we say y will give us 2 cos 2x. This is what we have. So that means that your first variable here is my u here. So we say let our u be 2x. That means that our v will be all of this. So that will give us cos 2x. So what do we know now? We know that if we differentiate, because we cannot use, we only have v and u. And by the side of v, we have du dx, and by the side of u we have dv dx. That means that if you differentiate du with respect to x, you will get this value, and if you differentiate dv with respect to x, you will get this value. So don't forget to always differentiate. Here, if I want to differentiate this now, du with x, now that is du with respect to x, what do I know? This is power 1. Please always be careful. If this is power 1, don't stress yourself, just pick the coefficient. So here my answer here is 2. It's simple as that. Next up, I'm differentiating dv with respect to dx here. So what do I know going forward? If you differentiate this, what did I say you will get? You will get minus, that's what I said, sine. Look at this one. This is power 1 here. If you differentiate this, you just have only 2. So you're also correct to write it like this, minus sine. Yes, you are correct. It's the same variable depending on whichever one you like. So what do we use now? Using product rule. How do I know it's product rule? Look at this now. All this variable now is multiplying this variable. Look at this. It's multiplying it. That's why it's called a product rule. So we therefore say that our dy dx here will give us what now? What is my v? First, originally, we say our v is cos 2x. Next up, by the side of my v, I have du dx. I already know my du dx to be what? To be 2 here. Plus this one, please. This one, please. What is my u? Originally here, we say our u is this value. Then by the side of my u, I have dv dx, which is this one. So I said you can either leave it as this one or leave it as this. So let me leave it as this. It's the same variable. Look at this here. Please do well to share this channel. Do well to tell your friends. Do well to click the plus and if this is your first time of coming across this channel, please do well to follow. I bet you will learn this for your GC, for your forthcoming jam. If you're an 100 level student, please, you want to learn this because these are what you are going to see. So what else do we know going forward now? Check it very closely. Please, this is not a power, please. This is not power. This is a variable number. So use this to open the bracket here. So we say dy over dx first, this value. Carry this 2 here. That will give us 2 out. So I'll have cos 2x here. Then plus, already, this minus will be affected here. So here becomes minus 2x into bracket 2 sine this. So this is what I'm having here. So what do I now know going further, please? It's very important we note that. Now observe. You can leave it like this if you want. You are correct. You can leave it like this if you want. It is perfectly correct. Let's leave it like this. Let's not stress ourselves. So here becomes our final answer. That is what you get going further. So number two, we are asked to do this one. Number 2 here, they are asked to differentiate this value, sine x squared. Number 2, how do we go about this variable? First thing is first, we know that we say let our u be the first value here, 8x. That's the first thing we said. Next up, our v becomes all of this, so sine x squared. So what do we do now going further now? We said we have to differentiate du with respect to this. So when you differentiate du with respect to x now, what do I have? It's 8 because this is power 1. I told you to carry the coefficient of x power 1. It's simple, guys. So here we have dv dx here. So what do I know? If you differentiate this, what do you have? You have cos. Now, there is also a variable here. Differentiate this one, please. What do you have? is 2x raised to the power of 2 minus 1. That will give you 2x raised to the power of 1, or you leave it like this. It's the same thing. So here, I'm going to put it like this here. So what else do I know going further? From this point now, we'll just say applying or using anyone. Applying or using product rule. So we know that our dy over our dx here will give us what? V du over dx. And what? Plus u dv over dx here. So what do we know now going further? What is my v here? My v originally is this value now. So we have it as sine x squared. This is it. By the side of this v, we have du dx. What is my du dx here? It's 8, bro. This is very simple. Very simple. So what do we know next? 8. U is my 8x. I'll put 8x here. By the side of this 8x, what do I know? We have our dv. dv. By the side of u, we have dv dx. So that is my what? Cos 2x. It's very simple. Nothing is here. So what do you know? Just take this 8 back here. So we say our dy, our dx here now will give us 8 into bracket sine x squared, then plus 8x into bracket cos 2x. You can leave it like this. You can also say you want to factorize 8 out. You are correct. That was what I wanted to do here. Factorizing 2 out. If you factorize 2 out, you get all this value remaining. It's the same thing. You can leave it like that. You can factorize. So this is how these things are sorted out. It's very, very simple, please. Very, 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 very simple. Question number 3 here. So we say that 1 plus this value will give us tan x here. This is what we have. Will give us tan x here. So obviously, we say let our u become the first variable. That's all. Then let v be the next variable. These things are all simple. So here, if I differentiate the u with respect to x here, the u with respect to x here, what do I know? I don't need this one. This does not have x. This is what is having x. And this is power 1. Just pick the coefficient here. It's 1. Simple as that. If you differentiate this one, the v, with respect to x now, what do you know going further? It means that if I differentiate this now, I'm going to have sec square. So if you differentiate this one, this will still give you 1. 1 times sec square is still sec square. So leave it like that. So what do you now know? We say using chain rule, using product rule, sorry. Using product rule. So we already know our product rule already here, which is what is there. So first, we're having our v. What is my v here? Is tan x. Put this in bracket. First, by the side of my v, I have du dx. What is my du dx here? It's just 1. This is too simple. I promise you, as soon as you follow this channel and you watch these videos over and over, you will become a guru. I am serious about it. Your JAMB, your GC, your 100 level exam will be a child's play. Learn these things, guys. Next up now, what is my u originally? My u here is 1 plus x here. And then by the side of my u, I have dv dx. What is my dv dx here? My dv dx is sec square. That's my dv dx. So what do you do now? Bring this one here. So it's as saying that here, 1 times this one will give us tan x. Yes, that is it. Then plus this value, that is all. And repeat this value there. It's as simple as this. These are our values. Very simple. Very simple, guys. Please share this video. Tell this to your friends. Tell this to your colleagues. Tell this to your neighborhood, your school. If you are looking for a place to learn JAM questions, post-UTME questions, this is the channel. Inspire with Oche. Please follow it, share it, and then let people know of this channel. Please, number 5 and number 4, sorry. In number 4, we have that y to give us this value and then this variable. This is what we have. Now, what do we know first off? It's still simple. Here is my u. I promise you that you will be extremely good if you follow this channel. Here becomes this. This will give you just be a guru in solving this trick. These are simple things. So what do we know? First, we want to get our du with respect to x. So use this to multiply this. That becomes just 2x. That's all. Next up, what do we know next? We want to find the v with respect to x. Look at x here. So what do we know? Please look at me. Whenever you differentiate this, you are going to have this one and repeat itself. First, if you differentiate this one, if you differentiate this one, you are going to have just 2. Then repeat all this one by the side of it. This is it. That's what you are going to have. Don't forget that. So that will give you 2e 2x. I have video on exponential function in trig. Video on exponential function. You can do well to go and watch it. So what then do we now know now? We say using our product rule. Already know our product rule here. We know our dy dx here will give us, what is my v originally here? This is our v. So e2x, put this in bracket. First, by the side of v, I have du dx. What is my du dx here? My du dx is 2x, please. Then plus this one, please. What is my u originally? My u is x squared. Put this in bracket. What is my, by the side of my u, I have dv dx. What is my dv dx here? My dv dx here is 2. This value is as simple as this. It's as simple as this. So what do you do next? You can bring this one to the front. We have it as 2x into bracket e, like this one. This is it. And you can leave this one the way it is. Leave it the way it is. You can put it like this, then 2e raised to the power of this. So this is how you differentiate this variable. They are very simple. Please do well to share this. Tell this to your colleague. For your JAM, for your post-UTME, for your GC coming, for your future WAEC, tell this to your school. Tell this to your students and your friends. Tell this to your family. You are going to learn a lot here. So this is how you do that. Next up, in whatever we are doing now, we are using product rule, because we are finding two variable, multiplying two variable. Don't forget that. It is very, 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 very important. You learn that. So this will be my number 5 question. So we say this value will give us this value, tan x. Simple as this. Now, what do we know now? First off, we say let our u. We say let our u here. Let my u be what? E raised to the power of this. And then what is my v? Is tan x. It's simple as this. So here I'm having my du over my dx here. What do I know? Please, this one is x raised to the power of 1 here. It's minus 1 here. So when you do this one, you are having minus 1 here. Then this will give you what? Repeat this value. Repeat it the way it is. Repeat it. So I'll have same of this value. So you can either remove this one and just put minus and repeat it, or you put 1, also repeat it. It's the same and it's simple here. So what do we know here now? We say our dv over our dx here is what? Differentiate this. We have sec square x. I told you that. So applying what? Applying product rule. Applying product, which is this one here. I have this value. Now, what is my v originally? My v is this one, which is my tan x. And then next up, what is by the side of my v? I have du dx. Where is my du dx? Is this one, minus e raised to the power of this plus, please. Then what is my u from the beginning? My u is this value, this one. Next, what is therefore my by the side of my u is dv dx. What's my dv dx here, please? My dv dx here is giving me sec square x. Very, very important. Very, 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 very important. So next up here, take this one off. So what do I now know? I will say my dy over my dx here will give you, just take this one further. So this will give you minus e raised to the power of this. Then tan x here, you can put it in brackets. Then plus here, do this one now. We have this value, then sec square x. So that means that this one and this one are common. This is it. They are common. So bring it out. So we say dy. Why did I say they are common? Look at it here. Look at it here. So bring it out like this. Then open a square bracket or a bracket like this. This will cancel this. We are having 1. So that is minus 1. Minus 1 and this one now. This will just give us tan x. That's what we are having here. Then plus, this one will cancel this one, remaining this. So this will give us sec square x. This is how we do this. It's very simple. You can also rearrange. You can rearrange. Some people say they can, you can, some people might not like it like this. You can start with the plus. So if you start with the plus, you have this one, then take the minus here. So it's all the same variable. So this is how we do this going further. I told you that you will be extremely good at this thing. This is just a child's play for you. If you follow this channel, you tell this to people around, and you watch this channel over and over and over again. So let's do number 6. So I will do number 6, and then I will leave you to solve one for yourself. So if you have this variable here, we have this one to be 5 e raised to the power of 3. So this is what we are given. This is the question. So first off, what do we know going further? Please look at this. This is a bit different question entirely from this. It's a bit very, very, very different. It's a bit different. So what do you do? Our advice to start from this one. We start from this. First, differentiate this value. If you differentiate that value, you are going to be having 3x like this. This is what I'm going to have raised to the power of 2. This is what I'm going to be having here. Then, what else do you now do now? You are now going to repeat the variable. You remember what we are saying? Okay, let's just take this one like this. Let's take this one like this so that you can follow me. So let's say let our u be the power here. The power here. The power here is x raised to the power of 3. That's my u. That's my u. And also, what is my v now? My v here becomes what? 5 EU. This is what I'm having here. 5 EU, because we say let all this one now be u. So what do I know? If you differentiate this, that's the u with respect to x here, we're going to have 3x raised to the power of 3. Then next up, if you differentiate this one, what do you have now? Just repeat this one back. That's all. If you differentiate it, repeat it back. Remember that this does not have, this is not a constant. This one is not, this one, it's a constant, sorry. This is a constant. So if you are repeating this, you're only repeating this value here. So that becomes EU. That's what you are repeating alone. That's what you are repeating alone. No more. Because the 5 will be 0 there. So what do you now know now? When we say applying chain rule, product rule here, what do we know? What is my V going further? My V initially is 5 EU. And what is there for my du dx? My du dx there is 3x squared plus here. What is my u from the beginning? My u from the beginning is this value. And then what is my dv dx here? This is my dv dx. Please, I did not write it. My dv dx here is this value. That's my dv dx. Now, if you open the bracket here, I'm having this value, 5 EU plus, let me bring e outside here. Then I have x raised to the power of 3. Reason is because, watch this, u is here, EU is here, e is here. So I can differentiate it out like this. So if you do the math here, this one cancels this one. We are left with this one like this. So when you multiply this, I'm having 15x squared. Please look at what I did. This EU cancels EU. We are left with 5. 5 times this one will give you this. Very important. This cancels this one is 1 times this one. I'm having this. This is how you differentiate this going further. So this is how you do it. Please do well to share this channel. Do well to share this page. Repost it. Tell people about it. Comment. Say something about it as we move further. Tell your brothers who are in 100 level, who are finding mathematics hard. If they are to write maths, recommend this channel to them. Your schools, your community, recommend this channel to them. So this will be your practice question. One question for you. Your practice question here. This is a work to do. Please drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. So we have that this will give us what? 2x squared plus 3 here. Then this will give us cosec square cosec square x squared. Thank you and see you in the other class. Bye bye.